What is going on out there? Hey, it is Tuesday. Blessed Tuesday. Yes. What is going on? We got a little mic issue going on here today. So we're going to try to get through this. Got a little mic issue going on. What is going on, my people? Man, I be feeling so good to get on here, man, and kick it with the people. I be feeling so good each and every day, each and every morning. I be wanting to come on here and just share and show you guys how beautiful it is, how grateful it is to wake up each and every day and to have something to share positive, to have something to say positive to the universe. Y'all don't know. I wake up every day. Gratitude, you hear me? I wake up every day thanking the Lord Jesus Christ for this here life, you hear me, that we all living today. Yes, I do. We finna get into this morning. Hold up, give me a second. You know, this morning I was thinking like what I was gonna say when I got on here this morning. And all that I was thinking about is the blessing, how I feel each and every morning that I wake up. I really have a sense of faith about the way that my life has really been blessed. Okay, I really have a sense of care about the way how my life basically has turned out in 2026 at 53 years old, 53 blessed years old. Man, wake up this morning, give gratitude to your life, you hear me? No matter what is going on in your life, you woke up this morning, so give thanks for that. Yes. Okay, we finna get to it, you guys. We is about to get to it. So stay tuned And I thank you guys, man. I really, really do. I thank y'all guys, man, when y'all be checking out these videos. Uh, I really, really thank you. For those who haven't subscribed to this channel, please feel free to subscribe to the RC Community TV show here on YouTube. All right, we is about to start this morning. Okay, let's get it.
Sometimes God doesn't calm the storm because the storm was never the problem. Sometimes he lets it rage so he can calm you. That situation wasn't meant to break you, it was meant to build you. See, everybody wants peace, everybody wants clarity, but nobody wants the pain that produces it. But growth don't happen in comfort. Strength don't show up in silence. The storm revealed who you were, but it also revealed who you're not. And that's the gift. The storm stripped the lies. It exposed the weaknesses. It tore away everything fake so God can show you what's real. So don't pray it away too soon. Let it do its work. Let it shape you. Because storms don't destroy purpose, they reveal it. And on the other side of this, you won't just survive. You'll stand different, walk different, believe different. Because when you've been through real pain, you speak with real power. That's why he let it hit you. It was never about the storm, it was about what it woke up inside you.
Yes, that's right. It's never about the storm in your life. It's about how you get through the storm in life. Remember that. It's never about what happens to you. It's about what happens inside of you. That's what living this life is about. What you gonna do about it, right? Yes. Will you just roll over and let life have its way with you? Or will you fight against life and the storms of life? That is the question. What do we do when the storms of life comes? How do we handle it? How do we handle the challenges in our lives? That's what this thing called life is about. Life is for living. Life is for standing up to the challenges of it. Life is about taking accountability for whatever comes your way in life, not blaming others, standing on your 2 foot and taking this life on, taking the challenges. Yes, that's what life is about. At 53 blessed years of living here on this side of the universe, that's what I have learned. I have learned to take the storms in life, take all what life has to give and make it better for you, make you understand it better. It's hard going through life without understanding it. I think we flow through this thing called life, uh, the challenges and of it, uh, and never really fully understanding, getting a full understanding of life and how we should move through life. Part of that is moving fast and the distractions in life. It kind of have us off balance. So we don't kind of know, okay? We don't have time, right, to play offense and defense to this thing. We don't have the time for it. We spend a lot of time playing defense instead of learning how to play offense and defense to life. That's what I didn't learn. So the gratitude of living every day, appreciating living every day, appreciating your life every day. It starts with you. It starts with your thinking. It starts with you believing. It starts with you understanding. I'm just here, right, appreciating all what life has gave to me. And certain things that I might didn't even ask for, right? And certain things I did ask for that I haven't even received yet. Okay? That's the gratitude of life. Respecting everyone, forgiving everyone, loving everyone, being appreciative of everyone. That's the beauty of life. And you can only stand that. I mean, you can only understand that if you have a clear vision. If you have a clear vision of yourself and of life and the understanding of all of this, that's how you will be able to see the other side to life. That's all I did, you guys. Instead of taking out frustrations on life, I started to understand life. You know, see, that's a difference right there. That is a difference. Okay, we finna get to this real quick. I want to play this video because where we at? We still, man, we don't got much time. I got to start starting at 6 o'clock. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start starting at 6 o'clock instead of 6:30 because 6:30 do not give me enough time. Uh, I am a person that takes. I have to get warm up. I'm like a. I'm like a old uh, 72. I got to use 72. I'm like the old 72 Chevy. You gotta pat the gas and get it to warm up first before it actually take off. Right? That's how I am. Okay. Okay, let's get to this morning Tuesday message. With one of my philosophers, Mr. Jim Rohn. Okay. Let's get it.
I'm telling you, most people walk through life treating discipline like it's the enemy. They see it as some harsh taskmaster, a cruel force demanding they give up what they love in order to become what they're supposed to be. They grit their teeth, they brace themselves, they approach every disciplined act like they're marching into battle against their own desires. And because they see it that way, they lose most of those battles. They can't figure out why it keeps happening over and over again, no matter how hard they try. The problem isn't their willpower. The problem is the way they're looking at the whole thing. I want to offer you a completely different way of seeing this. Discipline isn't punishment. Discipline isn't restriction. Discipline isn't a war you wage against yourself. Discipline is actually the highest form of self-respect a human being can practice. It's the way you tell yourself, without ever saying a word, that you matter. It's the quiet daily way of declaring that your word means something, that your promises have weight, that your commitments to yourself are worth honoring. When you really get that, the whole experience of discipline changes. Think about the kind of relationship you'd have with a friend who constantly broke their promises to you. Picture a person in your life who said they'd meet you for dinner and just never showed up. Imagine they borrowed money from you and never paid it back. Picture them telling you they'd be there in a tough time and then disappearing when you needed them most. Would you trust that person? Would you rely on them? Would you build anything important with them? Of course you wouldn't. Over time, you'd learn to expect very little from them because they taught you through their actions that their word was worthless. Now, I want you to think about something uncomfortable, something most people never stop to consider. How often do you treat yourself the way that unreliable friend treats other people? How often do you make a promise to yourself at night about what you're going to do tomorrow, and then fail to keep it when the morning actually comes? How often do you set a goal, make a plan, commit to a new direction, and then quietly walk away from it a week later without even a serious conversation with yourself about why? Every time you do this, you're teaching yourself a lesson. You're teaching yourself that your word, when you say it to yourself, doesn't really matter. And once you believe that, you've laid the foundation for a very difficult life. Here's what I want you to understand. The relationship you have with yourself is the most important relationship you'll ever have. It's the one relationship you can't escape. You're with yourself every moment of every day, from the time you open your eyes in the morning to the time you close them at night. The quality of that relationship determines the quality of nearly everything else in your life. When you respect yourself deeply, the world tends to respect you too. When you don't, it doesn't matter how many people tell you you're wonderful. The message just doesn't get through. Discipline is the practice of being trustworthy to yourself. When you say you're going to wake up at a certain hour, and you actually do, you've just deposited something valuable into your own account. When you say you'll finish a task and you finish it, you've deposited again. When you say you're going to stop a habit that's hurting you and you actually stop, the deposit is even larger. Over time, these deposits add up to something remarkable, something no amount of outside praise can ever give you. They add up to real, genuine self-respect. Not the kind you fake in the mirror, but the kind that lives quietly in your chest and lets you walk through the world with a steadiness other people can feel.
You don't know what an...
Now, right there is what I really wanted to speak about this morning. I have been lucky enough to be able to see that maybe a little bit disciplined, a little bit, just a little bit with themselves in certain areas, but forgiving themselves is a whole nother other thing. I talk to a lot of people. And the majority of the people that I talk to find it hard to forgive themselves. They find it real hard to forgive themselves. So that right there stops the growth, stops them from actually becoming better, because it's so hard for them to come to grips with certain things that they might have done along the way of living. So they hide it. I was once like this as well. That's why I'm able to tell the story. I was once a person that couldn't forgive myself. So it made it hard for me to accept certain things in my life. It made it hard for me to learn certain things in my life. It made it hard for me to go forward in my life because I was so hard on myself for the mistakes that I might have done, and I didn't want to forgive myself. So when you don't challenge yourself in certain things in your heart and in your mind that you have done, you make it hard to move on in life. Life is about moving forward. And when you move forward in life, you have to really forgive yourself and forgive others to do that. And I believe, after talking to a lot of people, I believe that's one of the biggest grand things that people really miss in life. They don't take time out to say, to look in the mirror and say, self, I forgive me for the things that I've done. Lord, can you forgive me for the things that I've done? Lord, I want to move forward in life. How can I move forward in life? Can you show me? I believe if people was to take time out and carefully examine themselves about how I'm trying to look, I'm seeing myself and I'm trying to look forward, right? uh, I really think if people take time out to forgive themselves and ask the Lord for forgiveness so they can move forward in life, I believe that's what a lot of us is truly missing. Excuse me. And it's sort of hard sometimes to, it's kind of hard sometimes for us to really understand this, you know, because it's really us. And we believe in our minds that certain things don't bother us or keep us from moving on. But that's not true. Okay. That's not true. So if you finding it hard to move on in life, if you find it hard to um, actually forgive yourself or even forgiving others, won't you just try to look in the mirror and ask the Lord to help you with this? I have found out that that is very helpful if you forgive yourself. And I mean, honestly, truly look in the mirror and forgive yourself. Okay. I know I talk to a lot of people and I see people kind of, you know, they play issue of forgiveness or play with the issue of them actually being or feeling some type of way. You know, a lot of people hide their feelings. You see what I'm saying? But like Mr. Jim Rohn said at the beginning, you can't hide your feelings from yourself. Okay. You have to go to sleep with yourself. You have to wake up with yourself. Okay. And you have to uh, daily, 24 hours, you have to live with yourself. So one thing we have to do is practice self-forgiveness. Okay. And I believe we need to do that humbly. Only reason why I say this, because once again, I talk to a lot of people, okay? And people talk fast, people talk with uh, barely little resentment of things that they might have done or been through in their life. Now, I see a lot of people when they talk with resentment towards other people, okay? But when it comes to themselves, because, you know, ain't nobody perfect. We all make mistakes, right? So I believe the mistakes that people make, they kind of dismisses those type of issues within inside self and point outward. A lot of people point outward, like, but before, I mean, you know what the whole saying, when you point outward, you still have fingers pointing back at you. So when I hear people talk, uh, I just try to get people to see certain behaviors inside of themselves that they might don't see, because it's hard seeing your behavior because it's you. Like my philosopher said, it's hard reading the label when it's inside of the box, and you yourself is the label. So you cannot really examine yourself, not unless you are really paying attention to life, right? And when you pay, I mean, and it's hard to pay attention to life because it's so busy, right? So you have to admit that sometimes you might don't pay attention to yourself enough to forgive yourself or to correct certain behaviors that we may all have. Okay. The only reason why I can do this, ladies and gentlemen, is because I was very blessed and lucky and I listened to my heart. Okay. That's another thing. When you got conflicting issues going on in your head and your heart, you listen to your heart. Okay. Your head just stay twirling with ideas and thoughts and old patterns, but your heart actually stay on a beat, on one level beat most of the times. Okay. Now, unless you real excited, right? But your heart stay on a beat, a certain beat. Your mind always turning, right? So if you in a position sometimes that uh, you have things going on in your mind and things going on in your heart, and you don't know which one to listen to, listen, follow your heart, you guys. You know, I know I'm not telling y'all none y'all don't know. I'm just really deeply going over the things that we sometimes don't pay attention to because of the business of our lives, right? We so busy, we don't have enough time to sit quietly, okay, and just think about certain things in our lives. You know, I was blessed enough to be able to do that, okay? So I could just give, you know, um, my breakdown on how or what got me to this point right here, which I'm so thankful for. Okay. So I do believe, look at this. It is already 7 o'clock. And guess what? I got to go. Okay. Hey, you guys, I told you guys that my online store is getting ready to open. Things is moving along pretty good. So by next week or so, you know, about a week or two, it should be up and running. And I'm going to start exactly with what I got going on here. And from there, we just going to keep adding and rolling on to it. Okay. So as I was saying on the last video, all you have to do is take your phone and scan it, and it's going to pop right up to the store. Okay. Uh, in this store, y'all can email me or, you know, drop some type of questions or something in the chat, or whatever the case may be. Because I can make any type of designs that you may want. And you know, graduation and stuff coming up, you know, class graduations and stuff like that coming up. You know, you might want something specially made. So, you know, you can kind of hit me on the text or in the email if you want a specific thing, outfit, shirt, sweatshirt, whatever the case, hoodie, whatever the case made up. I'm getting jackets in and everything. So we're going to add on to it. But this has been a lot for you guys. I knew nothing about, I started this whole computer thing maybe 2 years ago. I knew nothing about this computer. Nothing. Okay. So for me to actually be doing all of this, is really a blessing and it's a plus. You know, it's a big, big plus because to learn something new at this age, that's very, that's very good, right? But I had to what? I had to get from up under the distractions to be able to do this, right? I knew nothing about the computer, nothing. Okay, so for me to only be on here for 2 years, probably I've been on here 2 years really doing different things, but I actually been maybe talking on it maybe about a year and a half. So yes, in about a week or two, the store will be up and running. And hey, I just ask that you support me and support the movement, because this is a movement, you guys, for the young people, definitely for the young people, but and the old people. Letting the older people know it ain't too late to change. It ain't too late to change the direction of your life. And letting the young people know that before you get to this older stage, right? It will work a lot better if you get on a personal development change within inside of yourself at an early age. But for the older people, it's never too late either to change. That's what I love about this, or what I do. Okay. All right, you guys, I got to go. Yes. See, I don't be having enough time. I swear I don't. You know me, like I say, I'm a 72 a 72 Buick that needs to get warmed up, right? Before I actually start the show. So maybe I'm gonna start coming in here at 6 o'clock, right? No more 6:30. 6 o'clock, had to get up early so I can get in here and get out, what I'm actually trying to say, because it ain't really so much what I'm trying to say. Is really is really about the love of where I I am at 53 years old, 53 blessed years old. Is really about the mindset and the love where I'm at right now in life. And a lot of us uh, should should express the gratitude of life, like the thumbnail. The gratitude is my attitude every single day. You hear me? That's what we should show the young people. That's what we should show to each other. Love, respect, kindness, peaceful, forgiveness. That's what we should show and bring to the young people. So, with that being said, I'm getting out of here, okay? And I will be back on here. I don't know, maybe in a day or so. Me and my business partner, my young guy, we were supposed to come on yesterday, but our schedules be a little bit differently, and I'm an older guy, so I have to be prepared a little bit to get on here. But enjoy your Tuesday, you guys. And I am out of here. And I will be back on here soon. Y'all already know my saying, right? You already know, right? Peace, love, right? Definitely joy. We got to have joy in these time and days, right? Joy. And we can't have joy without what? Positivity. That's right, you guys. Thank y'all for y'all support. Stay tuned to this channel. If y'all haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the RC Community TV show here on YouTube. I thank everybody that have been supporting me. I thank everybody that subscribed to me. Okay? Till next time, I'm out of here. Peace. And enjoy your Tuesday. Okay? Peace out, you guys.